Hi everybody, welcome to Drinks with Mika, the talk show. So, there's a lot to unpack. There's a lot to talk about. A lot has happened in the past 2 weeks and some change, right? I had the midweek edition, right, where I discussed some of the things that were happening, but with the other things I just wanted, things to fully develop before I came on here and spoke about it. So I wanted to talk about Master. This was my first master, both day one and day two. Master day one, I loved it. Honestly, I enjoyed the performances of all the songs. I loved, in particular for day one, I think everybody did and whatnot. And I saw a lot of people have been posting and discussing it on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube, everywhere, was the digital performance that the whole of BTS performed, that they did. I did not know I needed that performance, but when I got that performance, I realized how much I needed that performance. Tay, sir, I think with the both days, you were in your bag, and we love to see it. Jungkook, I'll touch on Jungkook a bit later on. I love the memes that people are making with Tay, the beard and everything. It just shows the creativity of ARMY over and over again. Not that it was ever in doubt. So I really loved those particular memes. I love that he got to live his dreams of being in the rap line. Look, when I watched him perform, I was like, finally, you understand? He's got the platform, he is doing his thing, and you could just tell that he was into it, he was in it. So I loved it. It was very, very beautiful to see. And I loved how it looked like they were having fun, which I think is very, very important. So it really looked like they genuinely were enjoying it and they genuinely were having fun, which was great. Jungkook, let me take a sip. I'm having gin and tonic. Sir, you were loud with your looks, right? You wanted us to know that you are not a boy, you are not a child, you are a man now, you have come of age. And we said, okay, so thank you, we see, noted, as you were. Continue, right? No complaints from my side. Like, even all the outfits, the performances, and just how he carried himself, it was beautiful to watch. Where were the melanated people at? In terms of the low screens there, where were the black people at? You understand? Where were the people of color, or people, where were the people with a little bit of melanin that be popping all the time at? Because I was squinting and watching and checking and whatnot, and in all of the clips that I've seen, I maybe was able to spot one or two, but I wasn't sure. But I was not seeing any, any melanated people. I don't want to say only black people, but where were the black people at? Where were the melanated people at? Because I'm like, at least a few in those screens, because a large number of your fans are black fans or people who are melanated, you understand? So for me, it was kind of like, again, it was like, it doesn't fully represent a demographic in terms of, or the racial demographic of your fans, because you don't only have Korean fans, or you don't only have Caucasian fans. You've got darker or dark melanated black people, or people who are melanated or dark in complexion who are your fans. It will be refreshing, it will be nice once in a while. I mean, to just see that represented in terms of the shows or the official things that you do in the screens, whether, it was the Life Goes On situation that happened earlier on, or it was with Master on both days, whereby you squint and you're looking at those monitors and you gave us nothing. You understand? You gave us nothing. So, yeah. I also want to say that I love the edits that people are doing, you understand, of both, especially the Digitars, the voice that J-Hope did to perform to Digita and whatnot from the music video, and him. It's the mashups. Beautiful. People are artistic and people are creative, and I love to watch it. I love to consume all of that content. Day two, they performed chicken noodle soup. I was happy. You should have seen me. I couldn't contain myself, right? And Jimin and RM, you know, them rapping Becky G's verse, and I saw Becky G spoke about it also. It was heartwarming, it was beautiful to watch, it was beautiful to witness. Loved it. Really had nothing more to say on that. It was beautiful, the whole performance, you understand. Tay in the car. Tay was just, like I said, he looked like he was having fun, he looked like he was living his best life. He literally chose chaos, he chose pandemonium, and he was like, I am gonna choose violence. The water fights, everything else, and just him throughout the whole 2 days. It was beautiful. I loved it, and I think it was just fun. You know, it felt very wholesome. It felt very, very fun. It looked like the boys were enjoying themselves. They're not boys, they're men. It looked like the men of BTS were enjoying themselves, which I enjoyed watching them and seeing them enjoy themselves. New music alert. I want to say ba 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 bam, but I don't want copyright infringement. But that horn should play in your head. New music alert, right? By the time this is up, it might not be new music in terms of how consumerism works and whatnot, but it's still new music because it dropped in the last week or two. Yugyeom, heavy rotation. All Your Fault, I Want You Around. In terms of All Your Fault, it's not bad. However, I like I Want You Around more, so I've gravitated more towards I Want You Around. I have to say this, we have to give credit where it's due, right? Devita ate and left no crumbs. She owned the song, she bodied it, her vocal, oh my goodness. It's like honey, sweet like honey. You know, her performance on that song, you understand? Her vocals, beautiful. The looks that she gave in the music video, beautiful. We love to see it. I was happy. I loved it. The song overall, it does not disappoint. It is a great song. Like I said, it has been on heavy rotation on my playlist. You understand? Driving everywhere I've been driving to, I've just had it on repeat. It is a great song, an R&B banger. So please do stream it on all streaming platforms. And yeah, just give it the recognition and the support that it deserves. It is really a good song. Bam Bam is out. Finally, I think I've spoken about this in 2 other videos where the content, I talked about the concept pictures, I talked about the teaser, you know, and how it was coming, it came, it dropped. And again, it did not disappoint. I like it. It feels very playful, like a fun song to listen to and whatnot. It's winter in South Africa, I would say like on a summer day, so I would listen to it over again in December as well, you know, because it's gonna be summer, it's gonna be sunny, you know, there's gonna be wind blowing through my fur, you understand? I enjoy it. The visuals, chef's kiss, and I'm happy that everybody's doing well since, you know, putting out their own solo projects, and it's our job and our obligation to just, you know, support, stream, you know, like, and just show recognition and show that we really appreciate the good content that they be releasing for us. So I wasn't disappointed because, you know, sometimes you anticipate something and then it drops and you're like, it's not what I expected. So far so good, you know. When Ribbon dropped and I listened to it, I was like, even the first listen, I was okay, copyright. I don't want to sing it too long and then copyright infringement. But go stream that ish. Go stream it. J-Pack DNA remix and that whole entire mess. I watched the video and I laughed. No? And I wasn't laughing because it was, oh my gosh, this is so awesome, this is great. You know, sometimes you just have to laugh to stop yourself from crying or from throwing ish around across the room. Truly, I'm tired. Honestly, at this point, does it pay to be problematic? Right? Does it pay? Like, are there some incentives or benefits that we are not aware of? What level of niggery was happening there? The afro, the 2-string braids, the 2-string twist, the braids. What in the Straight Out of Compton was happening in that music video? I love the work that Black women did on TikTok. Yo, they had time. They woke up this whole entire week and said, we've got time. They fought the good fight, and I think they really They were addressing the mess, and they did a great job at addressing the mess. They were consistent, right? And they were engaging with the back and forth, whether it was in the comments on the music video on YouTube before it was taken down. We'll speak about that shortly. Or whether it was the videos even tagging him directly. They didn't come through the corners. They came at him direct to say, But the vibes that I get is that he's not interested in being educated. And I saw some other Asian content creators also speaking up about it and calling it out. You understand? Like, you're almost 40, sir. It's 2021. There's no way. And like with me, like, sir, there's no way. And like with me, I've just been exhausted by everything that has been happening in the past few weeks and whatnot, because it was the SBS situation. And it's like they literally continue to choose cultural appropriation, to choose violence, to choose to disrespect, a whole group and try to brand it as an appreciation when it's not. When a person tells you that it's not appreciation, it's appropriation, and how appreciation can be done without offending a whole racial group, you listen. You don't try to play the victim. You are not the victim, sir. So, but I literally was just liking, resharing content, or just liking content, because I feel like the black women that spoke on it, they spoke on it so well. You understand? True words could have never been said. And on my part, I was just liking to just amplify their voices in terms of what they were saying as the whole thing was playing out, right? And personally, I was exhausted, because I literally was just speaking about this whole entire topic with that character on Penthouse and the pictures that SBS created. And the video probably has not fully buffered or whatever, and already J-Paul comes with this mess. Sir, you're almost 40. But I hear the music video has been taken down. I don't know if it's back up or another version is back up, but I also saw on Soul Therapy, there's this TikTok account that I follow, something therapy. I want to give credit where credit is due. I can't think of it now. And then they talked about how the certain lyrics that he changed, and they re-uploaded a better version with the lyrics changed. So I don't know whether they're now working on reworking the music video and reposting it. I don't know what's happening on that front, but it was taken down. When you look for it, you do find it, but not on their official YouTube page. That upload has been taken down now. Unless by the time this goes up, another version has gone up. But as at when I'm recording this video, it had been taken down. And then I wanted to say that you can show, there's a lot of people talked about, and they even posted videos of Korean artists in hip-hop, you understand, who paid homage and showed their love and appreciation for their culture, right, Korean culture, and their love and appreciation for hip-hop without offending a simple soul. And it is beautiful to watch. It can be done. It has been done, right? Sugar has done it with digital. Shoma Josie, she's strong, but she's South African, does it all the time, whereby she raps, right? She thinks she does many other things. She's multi-talented, right? But in Shibelana, you understand, showcasing her own Tonga culture while performing rap music or other genre of music. So it has been done. People do it, and it can be done in a very respectful way that does not offend people. And if you have made a mistake and you've offended people, when you are corrected and you're educated, you sit down, you eat your food, you listen, and you correct your behavior. That shows growth, that shows maturity, that shows that you are willing to learn and unlearn certain things. You don't become defensive and try to gaslight a whole entire race. Sir, even in the DNA music video, there were at least 2 artists who rapped their verses without the cultural appropriation mess, and they were spitting fire. Even in the very same music video, there were 2 artists that stood out for me, where I'm like, okay, I'm enjoying, but now I'm gonna have to cancel the whole entire song or music video right now until all this mess is corrected. But they brought the heat, and there were no issues with how they were dressed, how they were rapping, their flow, and how they presented themselves.